But what I've learned is the more I walk this mission-focused life, it teaches you to, when you're seeking God's will, these opportunities are going to become more available. You're going to be called to be more flexible.
Sure.
And if you're in that connection, that relationship, seeking God's will, those opportunities are going to open up more and more, and you're going to see, we've talked about that, going on mission trips, and you see the world differently. The goal is to see the world as Jesus sees the world, and so these people all of a sudden become like the person who was born lame, become more apparent to you. Because I think, just like at our church, we have a box that sits there for food pantry. And it sits there every day. It's always there. It becomes invisible after a certain amount of time. So I think that's what happens to some people in our lives, is they become invisible because they're just there every day. And so when something new comes upon your vision, then your eyes are drawing attention to it.
That's a powerful way of understanding this situation, that we have to be careful that people don't become invisible to us. Mm-hmm. Just because we're going through our routine, just because we have that ritual, that we don't allow people to become invisible.
Yeah. I mean, you think about just, if you stop in and get a coffee every morning at the same coffee shop, and that same waitress or person is waiting on you every day, well, you should be developing a relationship with them and just expecting them to serve you your normal coffee when you come in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and something can be said here too. I'm sure that that Peter and John were used to this guy asking them for money, and that can get draining when you run across the same type of people over and over, and all they ever want is something from you. It can cause you to kind of go on auto tune-out mode, right? To where you're just not hearing them. But for some reason, well, we know what the reason, it was the Holy Spirit. And I think that's the defining difference between someone that's living a spirit-led life and someone that's just going through the motions, is hearing the Holy Spirit, is actively listening for the voice of the Spirit. And I think to live a mission-focused life, we have to wake up every morning, and part of our prayer as we get out of bed is, okay, Jesus, this day is about you. I want to do it your way. Would you please lead me into the opportunities that you have for me today, and help me to be aware of them. Help me not to take them for granted. Help me to be focused so I can pay attention and see the people that you want me to speak into their lives.